I can definitely do that. Not a problem. You just make sure everything's okay and she gets better. All right, thank you very much, sir. All right, I'll see you on the 27th. Gotta go. They're kind of looking at me. Well, looks like I just got a little bit more power to run here until 27th on UWC 7, so this is going to be fun. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another fantastic edition of UWC Online. As you just heard, I've been deputized. Sheriff Titty Nashville was supposed to be here tonight, but he had a family emergency and he wasn't going to be able to make it. And now, Sheriff Titty Nashville is not going to be here until UWC 7 on March 27th. So guess what? Looks like I got the power until then. This is going to be fun. I'm going to have to sort out what I'm going to do. But right now, Aaron Martin, Eric Lloyd, take it away to the action.
This is the Science Marcus Smith, and I'm letting you all know that I have my fingers on the pulse of what the UWC fans, and more importantly, Aaron Matthews tonight needs, which is a little bit of my Muscle by Marcus protein supplement. Now, Aaron, you're going to be huffing and puffing when we meet in the ring tonight, but that's okay, because it's all about making sure that you be you, but better.
Hey UWC, it's Aaron Matthews, who's sexy, and it's 2015, buddy, and guess what? I'm back. You're gonna remember me for centuries.
Thank you for that introduction, John Stone, and thank you, Aaron Martin, as we get ready to go. First match of the night, you can hear this Georgetown crowd getting behind their hometown boy, Aaron Matthews. I don't know much about this Marcus Smith. Looks like he works out a bit of science, he calls himself, and has a little bottle of, actually a big jug of, what is that, protein powder he brought to the ring?
That's what I'll assume.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes here. You saw his introduction. It was interesting.
Indeed. Aaron Matthews has been on a roll.
He certainly has.
Going from 2015, he's continued his winning ways last week. He did get attacked, though, by Rough Cut.
Yes, he definitely did. And that certainly caused all sorts of problems. We'll have more on that in just a little bit. But I give Mr. Marcus Smith some credit. An excellent arm drag to start things off. Not getting any love from the crowd whatsoever.
Not at all. This crowd is firmly, and I mean firmly, behind Aaron Matthews. He is the hometown boy here in Georgetown.
Well, we'll see here. We'll see what goes on. Smith about the same size. Maybe a slight bit stockier. Hip toss. Well done.
That was a nice move.
Well done. Matthews saying, no, that doesn't impress me. Well, that's not going to beat Matthews, but
it will do a job of wearing him down, though.
I imagine you've got two folks who haven't wrestled against each other before. Smith is showing his man that he does have a few moves in his arsenal.
Still not getting any love from the crowd, though.
Oh no, the crowd chanting, "You can't wrestle." And Matthews bringing it on.
That's something he does really well. He really plays off this crowd well, and he gets his energy from them.
He certainly does. He's going to have to get something done to the ring now. Look at this. Scoop. Now the young man.
That was a picture-perfect scoop slam by the Science.
Yeah, he's done it perfectly. 3 straight great moves, but he hasn't followed up on it. It's more like showing off right now than anything else.
Sometimes you got to stretch your stuff. That's what he's doing right now.
Oh, well. He didn't get any love from the fans for that either. And lock up again. And nice arm drag. Come in and hip toss. Scoop up. Slam by Matthews. And there you go. Put 3 moves together.
Aaron Matthews showing his
his veteranship in the ring right there by following up on the moves, not letting him take a breath. But
The science
we all
went
know,
outside. Now Aaron's going to come out after it.
we all know that Aaron Matthews likes to show off as well. So maybe that was just a little giving it to him a little bit, showing him how to really do it with style.
And the science cut him off. Lured him back into the ring. You get caught up in the moment. Sometimes it really costs you. Up for a suplex. There you go. And a cover. Nope. 2 and a kick out. That's not going to put more than Matthews.
Bit of a cocky cover there. Didn't hook the leg, didn't have a whole lot of pressure across shoulders.
Going to set up for another suplex. Let's see. Wow.
See the perfect bridge. That was a perfect bridge after the suplex.
You see the young man's got a few moves. He hasn't put anything together so far. It's been one and done. See some chain wrestling from him. Gets him in the corner. There we go. A Greco-Roman left hand. A lefty. Not very often in this business to see a lefty thrown into the corner. And Smith coming back in. Going to put the boots to him. There we go. Now that's working your man over. Gets the count, comes back up, rubs it in a little bit. And now trying to choke him at the side of referee Underwood, but he's seen that before.
That he has.
Coming up later in the show, the return of Jason V to the ring. Crowd hasn't seen him yet. He hasn't made his debut in 2015. Kicks out the pegs. Smith comes off the ropes. Oh, misses.
Matthews ducked under. Clubbing forearms to the back of the head, really putting the right hand to him now.
Well, that puts you out in a hurry.
Aaron Matthews firing up the crowd.
Smith tried to come back, missed.
Big right
Matthews
hand.
misses the big righty. And
Every move that this guy is doing is crisp and it's on point. That's why they call him the science.
well, he hasn't been able to put on a finisher yet. A lot of his moves have been one and done type of situations, and here he's getting a chance to wear him down a little bit with the chin lock. The high impact moves are good. He's done them well, but here you have to stay on your man, especially a quick one such as Aaron Matthews. Now,
I do have to agree with you there. He is not doing a good enough job of staying on Aaron Matthews. Now, he's never wrestled Aaron Matthews, so he's not privy to the past information that we are. We know that Aaron Matthews is a hard guy to put away. He seems to keep just coming back.
I've probably done triple-digit matches of Aaron Matthews, and he hasn't gone for the legs. He's gone for the upper body. That's not Aaron Matthews' offensive strong point.
He's quick, and he's an aerial guy.
Definitely that. And no fear when he goes up to those areas.
Not any fear whatsoever.
Comes off the flying forearm. Down goes Smith.
Now
he's
we're talking about that aerial assault.
Yep. And he certainly rides the momentum. Now he's going up to the top. Comes off. Double axe handle. Caught him that time and turned it into a super atomic drop.
That's going to put Aaron on the mat for a little bit. That'll put any man down.
I put him more in a mat. I put him in a hospital ward. And the Science doing a good job that time of defensive wrestling. Now calling his shot, wanting to throw him in the corner. Nope, switched around. Into the top corner goes Smith. Now what's this? Matthews setting something up. Whoa!
Huge clothesline coming out of the corner. Here comes another one. Puts him on the mat.
And it's the best drop kick in East Central Illinois. Now going up to the top. Notice how he moved the pad down from his elbow so he can hit with more of a force. Might be taking a little too much time.
He's up top, going for a moonsault. He hits it right in the middle of the ring. Cover 1, 2, there it is. Aaron Matthews with the victory.
Aaron Matthews showing you how it's done. I'm impressed with Mr. Smith.
Very technically sound is Marcus Smith.
Maybe need to do a little more homework before coming into this one. But he starts following up move 1 with move 2, and he'll get a few more wins in the UWC, but the first win of the night belongs to the hometown hero himself, Mr. Aaron Matthews. Let's head back down to Mr. John Stone. John, what do you got going for us?
Hey, thanks guys, and I gotta go ahead and make a little bit of an announcement tonight. As you know, the main event is scheduled to be a fatal four-way match for the #1 contendership to the UWC Championship. The winner will go on to UWC 7 and fight for the championship. However, last week you saw the horrible, horrible attack by the Warden on Frank Wyatt, which Conrad, one of the men that was going to compete in tonight's Fatal 4-Way, was also involved in. Now, we had Conrad checked out, and we knew that he wasn't letting on with the true extent of his injuries. And I'm forced to have to stand here and tell you all that Conrad suffered a slight concussion, but it was enough to take him out of tonight's main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you missed a little bit of the action of the UWC over the past, couple of years? Would you like to relive some of the action of the past couple of years? Would you like to own some of the action of the past couple of years? Well, the UWC is happy to announce that you can do just that. The United Wrestling Coalition is happy to announce that all of their DVDs are going to be available at the live events through the rest of the year. That includes the DVDs that you already know about. And one that hasn't been released until just now, The Heat is on, now available for you at the merchandise table. You can get your own copy of UWC action for your very own. Come out to the matches first, then watch them again at home with the UWC.
This was our land, and I was free. See, my hair is long, a sign of my freedom. But these men, these devils, to them we are all scullions, people of dirt. They will grow rich, and we will bleed.
How does it feel to be conquered? You're gonna like them.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am standing by right now with one of the competitors in the Fatal 4-Way main event tonight, Travis Weir. Now, Travis Weir, you are in this huge match in our main event for a tremendous opportunity at UWC 7. So what's going through your head right now?
A lot of things are going through my head. I'm super excited to be back in Georgetown, ready for this main event so I can win and go to 7 and become the champion. My Cinderella story is almost complete. You know, I lost the glass slipper last year. They're bringing it back to me this year. I'm going to win tonight. I'm going to 7. I'm going to spend, matter of fact, my birthday weekend as champion. You know why? Because I'm going to be the guy who takes the UWC title from Harker Dirge. That's why.
Kirk being really bold, calling out anybody in the back.
Well, if you call out anybody in the back, you're liable to get anybody. He's looking for somebody with...
Oh, wow. Well, the celibate savior now looking too happy about the man who decided to emerge.
And that is the UWC Heavyweight Champion, Harker Dirge. I imagine that Dirge is bemused and intrigued by the celibate savior.
Well, we're going to find out just what Harker Dirge thinks about the celibate savior here in a minute.
Kirk is not a small man. He's like a very powerfully built fellow. Do that too hard, it'll hurt his pride, hurt mine. Lock up into the ropes. Dirge, let him break.
Nice clean break from Harker.
Yeah. You can see Kirk working his way around the ring. The crowd definitely behind the champion. Lock up now. And working back into the ropes. And Kirk takes a swing.
Big right hand from Kirk.
Pops him one, backs up, pops him a second time.
I like that move from Kirk. Taking on the UWC Heavyweight Champion, one of the toughest guys, if not the toughest guy we have here. He hits him with something unexpected. It's a good move.
Well, sometimes you get hit with something unexpected like that, and now Kirk goes out of the ring. Sometimes I would agree with that statement, but it's also sometimes a very good idea to not poke the sleeping bear. You might want to leave a little mystery in the ring, and he's already, with just a couple of right hands, he's certainly established what he wants to do in this ring against the UWC champion. And now he's outside the ring trying to figure out what he's going to do next.
Referee Sean Rife up to a count of 6. Kirk needs to get back in the ring.
Got tag team action coming up later in the show. And we got that fatal 4-way coming up. We don't know who the fourth man's going to be yet.
John Stone has assured us that it will be indeed a fatal 4-way.
Yeah. I know I saw a couple of wrestlers in the back that we haven't seen in a while.
Alexander Kirk asking for a handshake.
Yeah. But, you know, I know there's a couple of wrestlers who aren't scheduled. Right to the knee, right to the top of the head. Dirge has got him reeling. Second right to the top of the head, and a third. And well, a headbutt. And Kirk goes down. Those concussive blows. Oh, now that long hair causing a problem. And into the ropes. Come on. Oh, ducks right into it. Ducked right into the right hand. Looked like he was going to try to get away from it, but he did it a little early. Dirge is able to adjust. Now the knee lift. And
Hey, right there, he's choking him on the ropes. Get him off there, ref.
And jumps on down, goes Kirk to that bottom rope. Dirge is going to go outside it. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, Mr. Martin. It was Alexander Kirk who set the tone of the match here. Cover 2.
Kick out by Kirk, showing a little resilience against the champion.
He's going to get a little offense going here.
Harker Dirge really pouring it on.
Harker Dirge can sparrow as any athlete in there. In fact, more so, but he also knows more wrestling moves than anybody you will ever know. And he can break you down just as easy as he's doing right now with Alexander Kirk. Working that left arm.
Alexander Kirk trying to get to his feet.
Now straight up the hammerlock into his side. Headlock into the ropes. Comes up.
Just hangs him out to dry right over the top.
And at that time, Dirge let himself hang out a little bit. And Kirk able to take advantage. Knee lift right to the gut. Well done. This little extra.
Alexander Kirk really throwing his whole body into these strikes.
Yep, and that's good. Gets some extra momentum, extra force. Going for the lower back now. Let's see if he concentrates on that back. Yep, going for it again.
Just driving those knees right into the small of the back.
And now a variation surfboard.
He's got the point of his knee right into the small of the back, just really wrenching back on the neck, putting a lot of pressure on it.
Bring a little extra torque. Dirge way far away from any ring ropes, so they go for it. But
There's that crowd.
He gets up to his knees, and that's going to take a lot of that pressure off. Couple elbows to the midsection, breaks out, and a jawbreaker.
Harker Dirge's energy reserves just impress me every time.
Yep, now gut wrench. Side salto, cover. 1, 2.
Kirk with a kick out.
As you can see, even when he does tap into that reserve, he doesn't lose that wrestling knowledge.
Not at all.
Up the ropes. Catches him in the sleeper hold, and he's got him well caught.
Right in the center of the ring. Kirk turns into Harker, puts him up against another knee lift right to the gut.
Yep, good job that time by Kirk. They knew exactly what to do now. Now look at this.
Abdominal stretch.
Classic abdominal stretch. And he does have the leg hook down below, which gives it that little extra. Now just hammering at the short ribs.
Alexander Kirk is doing a good job just focusing on the lower body.
Yeah. Those little shots to the lower ribs certainly shows that he knows what this wrestling hold does to someone. Because that's what's being stretched out here.
Harker's trying to fight out of it. He's trying to get that leg.
Yeah, if he gets that unhooked, he can hip toss him.
He's got him unhooked. There it is.
But the damage is done, yeah.
The damage has been done, and it's showing right now in Harker. But he's a fighter. He puts him back in the corner with those forearms. That's putting the boots to him.
Yeah, those are big boots, too. Up to the top. Gonna fire away. A 10 count. And into the far corner goes Kirk face first. Whoa. Dirge was setting him up for something, but Kirk says, nah, I'm just going to lay right here.
Harker's going to the second rope.
And big splash. Nails him, and now every bit of momentum is going Dirge's way. If Kirk can get out of there.
Left jab, third one.
Kirk can duck out of there, he should. Nope.
Huge clothesline.
Oh, says goodbye. DDT, DDT.
Right in the center of the ring with the DDT.
And that should be it. 1, 2, 3. There you go, folks. The winner is Harker Dirge. Couple times Alexander Kirk.
So the extremely celibate yet not so savior gets taken to school, would you say, by our UWC heavyweight champion?
I think he learned a few things. Your UWC heavyweight champion, Harker Dirge. Alexander Kirk showed a few things, but it just wasn't enough this time against the experienced champion, Harker Dirge. We've got more coming up UWC Online, including the return of Jason B. Let's head back down to John Stone.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick update on the Fatal 4-Way main event situation tonight. I have yet to find anybody who could fill the spot that's open because of Conrad, who cannot be in it tonight. He cannot compete. But we've got a locker room full of hungry guys that are waiting for their opportunity.
John Stone, put me in that match. You know what match I'm talking about. Put me in that Fatal 4-Way. Last week, I slipped. No, I'm not done. I want Harker Dirge at UWC 7. I want my UWC championship back. And the only way for me to do that is to defeat the other 3 guys in that main event tonight. I'm making a judgment call. Dickie's not here, so I'm making that judgment call. Put me in that match.
Okay, well, first off...
Yes or no?
First off, I do not respond well to threats, so don't come in here talking to me that way. Second off, as you pointed out, you already had a shot last week against Harker Dirge, and you lost.
You know I can beat him. Everybody else knows I can beat him. Put me in that match.
But what makes you different than anybody else in the locker room that hasn't had an opportunity yet?
The fact that Cecil Cerveza is better than everybody in that locker room and everybody that's going to be in that ring tonight. So put me in the match.
All right. You want to?
You made a good call.
UWC New Talent Initiative, Georgetown, Illinois. The sun is setting, Gavin Alexander's here, and like Godzilla destroyed Tokyo, I'm gonna destroy this town. Learn to live with it.
UWC Online, this is Jason V, and from the friend zone to your home, this year we're gonna show you why I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
All right.
Well, we got a heck of a matchup here. The return of Jason B, the fabulous one, dressed as a Happy Meal.
It's a balanced meal.
The balanced meal, yes. Breakfast of champions he's got on, the burgers and fries. And on the other side of the ring,
the Englishman,
Gavin Alexander. This man is what the Demolition Man song calls a walking nightmare. Oh, gets kicked. On the charge, Jason B moving quickly against the big man. You never exactly know what you're going to get with Gavin Alexander.
You don't know what you're going to get with Jason B.
Well, that's true too.
He's got a rather unorthodox style. He likes to have a lot of fun in the ring.
Yep, 1-0, that's what he says.
He is ahead of the scoreboard right now.
Yes, we're not scoring. We're not scoring. It's not amateur.
For those of you keeping score at home.
Another drive in by Gavin Alexander. And again, going back to that leg and driving Alexander into the corner. All right, I see us too.
He does.
Pointing up our way.
Frustrating the big man.
He's frustrated already. Gavin Alexander, do not let the odd mannerism of Alexander fool you. The young man can do some damage. Whoa.
Big chop, big elbows.
Just elbows and chops. Finally, Alexander just throws him off. And right back at it again goes Jason B. Firing away elbows. Again, Alexander throws him off. Says got the big man down. Alexander tries to pick him up and over. Goes Jason B into the side headlock. Whoa! Lands on his feet. This is the clothesline. Comes up another elbow. Still hasn't got the big man down. A second elbow. A third one. Oh, and that's just a smack, and down goes Jason B on his neck.
What a big right hand.
I think we'll count that one for Alexander. Oh, there's a nerve hold. And that, right in that muscle, right around the, I didn't go to a mandible type claw. You have to let that one go. That nerve hold will cause that arm to go dead in a hurry to stick with it.
Oh no, Gavin Alexander's just manhandling Jason B.
Well, he can do that, but he's got some wrestling background too. Now drives him into the corner. Alexander following up. And brings him up over the top almost that time. And Alexander gets the chop that time. That headbutt. Alexander won't move the fastest, but you let him get some momentum and he will stay on you. He feeds on the crowd in a different way than a lot of other wrestlers do. He feeds on the crowd's hatred.
Jason B trying to fight back.
Couple of shots to a lower blood region.
Loving forearm sends Jason B right back down.
Just drove his fingernails into the back of Jason B. Definitely an unorthodox opponent. Now look at this, just grabbed it almost a claw hold.
He just grabbed his ribs and was squeezing.
In a headbutt. Uppercut to the jaw. You can see Alexander looking for a place to toss him over the top. And he thinks he's done with him. But Jason B hangs on. Whoa, I don't know what that was. Caught him with it. Over the top rope. Jason B. Double axe handle. Still doesn't take the big man down. That right hand doesn't take the big man down. Missed into the second, lands her third. Back into the corner. Gonna take the charge. Double front drop kick.
Right to the gut.
And just drove him into the back. Still hasn't taken a big man down. Oh, setting up that kick. Alexander sees what's coming though and charges. And don't let the big man get momentum. Shot to the gut. Headbutt, headbutt, another headbutt. He's reminding me a lot of, slides into that, oh my gosh.
What a devastating maneuver that was. Just drove his head right into that second turnbuckle.
Looked like he tried to stop himself, and instead his legs just gave out from under him. Alexander reminding me a lot of the wrestler Tora Kamada. Look at him biting that top ring rope.
It's a rather odd fellow.
He's been through the ring wars and other wars, and he's come out a bit scarred, I'm afraid. And he's just setting him up now. Jason Lee's got to see this coming, but can he do anything about it?
Jason Lee's taking a lot of punishment in this match so far.
Yep. Oh, here it comes. Nope, nobody home. He almost rolled himself completely out of the ring that time. Now Jason B setting up. Is he gonna land it? Boom!
Huge boot coming out.
1, 2, 3. Good night.
And the balanced meal, Jason V is victorious in his 2015 debut.
That was certainly an unorthodox opponent. And if you're gonna come back, it's gonna be your first match in 2015. That's a tough match to start off with. Tough to get any momentum. Jason V is your winner. 1 for 1. Okay, now this is not good.
This is not good. As you can see, Dickie Wabash, Cecil Cerveza, and Blake Reed have just come down to the ring. The Wabash Talent Agency, and they're surrounding the ring.
Yeah, they're getting in the ring with him, backed him into the corner.
Dickie Wabash has a microphone in his hand.
That's not good news for anybody. Wait a minute. Now he's kind of taking the peacemaker.
Jason, so we've had troubles in the past, a lot of troubles in the past. And I've been watching you as a fan. The other day I heard a saying, and it made me think of you to a team. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. And you, out of anybody in that locker room, has the best of intentions. Everything that you do with the idea that you're going to help the greater good of someone. Well, now the shoe is on the other table, which is intent.
What?
I'm here to help you.
Okay. Dickie Wabash offering to help Jason Lee.
I'm here to help you achieve what I know you can achieve. Join the Wabash Talent Agency.
Wow.
Well,
Dickie Wabash offering an olive branch.
More than an olive branch.
And a spot on the Wabash Talent Agency.
Whoa, wait a second. Whoa, wait a second.
Jason V should do this. This would be huge for his career.
Wait a second. This little rumble in the ring is...
Sorry about that. Listen, guys, you have to trust me. I know what I'm doing. You deserve so much better than being in the mid-card against Gavin Alexander. You are a manhood player, and I can give that to
for Cecil Cerveza. Look what he's doing for Blake Reed.
Let's see what he does here.
Take it.
Well, let's try. He's really making ourselves known.
Take it, Jason. Take it. He can take you to the top. He's done it for 2 other people. He can do it. This is a huge opportunity for him. Put it on. There you go. Put it on.
No. That pushed him down.
Oh, that was a huge mistake by Jason V.
Jason V's his own man, and he has been for long. Yeah, now he's just getting beat down.
Not only did he refuse the offer, but he put his hands on Dickie Wabash. That was a huge mistake.
Well, now he's just getting... Somebody's... You know, someone out there's got to show something. As he showed his allegiance to UWC, somebody's got to get out here and help him.
Kick right to the back of the head. Cecil putting Jason V down, and that's what he gets. You don't put your hands on Dickie Wabash.
Wabash should... Now, no!
Oh, what a running... A senton splash.
Not the way Jason V wanted to make his re-debut. Standing, I guess you could call it victorious. Wabash Talent Agency. But they did not get their prize. They wanted Jason V, they didn't get him. We've got tag team action coming up later on UWC Online. We're going to try and get some help for the fabulous one. Stay tuned.